13 points is the margin. And it favours Geelong. 66 plays 53. Barnes to do the ruck work. He floated in the first quarter as they consistently won it out of the middle. And here they go again. That's what happened. Bairstow to Adler. Oh, what a mark.
Oh, that was just too good, Jared.
Great work by Mark Bairstow once again out of the centre. He must have got about 8 centre bounce clearances. Porter Hocking always in there getting the ball to the ground. Bit of a tumbling punt, but when you play in front, you're going to get the majority of possessions. Ablett took it on the chest. Got to kick this one.
This for number 6. He's got it home, I think. So he likes that end of the ground. Cats get a little more breathing space. 19 points the margin.
Yeah, so that was just a repeat of what we saw in the first quarter on too many occasions if you're a Footscray fan. Mark Bairstow being able to run in a straight line on the right-hand side of Big Barnes. Barnes gets it down to Hocking, who flicks it out to Bairstow, and away they go.
So let's see what happens this time. Barnes, oh, he wins it again. Hocking's certainly not fit. Hickmott gets it to Barnes. Barnes goes wide this time. He gets it to Brown. Paul Brown in towards half-forward. Danger for a free kick. Should have been a free kick. It is a free kick. Ken Hickley was grabbed around the neck. So Hickley, 55 metres from goal. He wants this round the shoulder, and the umpire quick to spot it. Kenny Hinkley loves to sneak down and get a goal down again as he brings it in towards the square. Danny Southern at the back. Well, he's doing well on Brownless. Here's a quick kick at goal. Pickering, I think. Yes! Liam Pickering. And there's someone with the West Coast Eagles jumper getting excited. 12-6 to 8-5.
Classic bit of roving here from Liam Pickering. Bill Brownless did well. He just kept away from Southern, then came in. The big punch from Southern was effective, but he only knocked it straight into the arms of Pickering, unattended. 2 quick goals to the Cats.
Liam Pickering turned 26 yesterday. A late birthday present he'll certainly enjoy. Johnson couldn't take it from the centre. The Cats are away again. This is what happened in the first term. Down to Barnes, who threads it into half-forward almost dangerously. Finishes with Riccardi. Spectacular play, but smothered. Back to Atkins, who flicks it out. And the hurried kick goes up towards Hunter, who kicks wide towards the wing. Pickering runs into trouble. Happy birthday this time. Yes!
Come on.
A good decision from the umpire.
Oh, I thought he was paying. He signalled round the neck.
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
he did.
And got the forearm jolt.
Reynolds has it. He did signal high. Pete, I'm with you.
Well, I think
it's history now. To the 50-metre line. The Dogs a chance for Kellett. He's quick and he'll get away from Hocking. 30 metres out. Around he goes. Gives the hand pass away to Stanfield, who should go. Barry Stanfield gets his first and the Dogs answer.
Yeah, well, Geelong effectively brought themselves undone across half-forward with too many handballs. That's just that extra one to Peter Riccardi, who tried to kick it off 1 or 2 steps. It was a terrific smother. And the ball eventually comes up into the Bulldogs forward line. Stanfield gets his name on the score sheet. I thought the decision was right on the centre wing.
Oh, yes, we're just going on what the umpire signalled, Jerry. Signalled high, and we were surprised when he went the other way. Costa against Couch. Is that a free kick? Here's Brewer. Caught. Gets in a hand pass. Hickley. Caught. That's holding the ball. Now, is the umpire going to pay that holding the ball to West? Oh, goodness me. He had half an hour to... Yeah, what's this? He's got it. Caught. Is that not holding the ball? Well, I don't know. Here's Barnes. In towards full forward. Ablett. Oh, nearly took it. Liberatore. Further afield towards Rowan Smith. And he finds Atkins,
who started the evening on the bench. His kick is not good. Brown takes it. And is paid. Well, some interesting ones early on in this second half.
That was a free kick that went around.
Gets it away. Geelong go up towards the half-forward line once again. Brownless bustling, but he can't take it. Riccardi tries to chop across the middle, and that's effective. A little chip into half-forward is good, and Pickering takes the mark. Wants to go on with it quickly. He's got runners out wide. One is Peter Riccardi. He's been in sensational form in recent weeks. A high floating kick. Wills comes over the top. It was touched and through the one behind.
Not a great deal of percentage in that kick as Dougie Hawkins looks on anxiously.
And Chris Burton, the runner, on the phone, obviously to Alan Joyce, former Richmond and Footscray player. Is a big fly, Barry Stanfield, good mark. Now he's got a loose man in Southern. Southern back towards centre wing. Good spoiling by Gary Hocking. Here's Atkins. He should get it back. Oh, well played by Hocking. Great play.
He's held.
And then was held. Terrific play and he's injured.
I think Simon Atkins has a fair gripe there. He was being dragged back by Buddha.
Well, Stephen Hocking to Stanfield. Stanfield marks centre wing. That was great by Gary Hocking. Is about quarter fit. As we see Stanfield kicking to half forward. Richard Osborne can't mark. The ball hits the deck. Oh, here's pace. Here's Smith. Rowan Smith onto the left foot. Brings it down towards Griggich. He can't mark and he's got no support. And it'll be taken away by Johnny Barnes.
Who goes to Wills on the outer side. Away goes Wills, off to Brown. Look out, because here's Libba. One of the best tacklers in the league. There's another one. Wills almost threw it away. It's in the middle as Footscray go up a colt once more.
And they're just overdoing the handball a little bit, Geelong, and they're being dragged down by the gang tackling of the Bulldogs.
20 points the margin. Barnes over the top. Pushed wide. Hunter takes it and kicks it directly out of bounds.
Hunter's moved back onto Paul Couch.
See, it's a Footscray crowd, Gerard.
Very vocal.
So Barry Stanfield versus John Barnes. Stanfield won that one, taken by Liam Pickering to the half-forward line, but a mark taken by Matthew Croft. Off he goes. He's chipping it wide, and he's found his man in Stanfield, who's having a pretty good quarter. Footscray to win this game. Players like Stanfield really have to do well. Here's Atkins, who played a good second term. Brings it towards half-forward. The race is on. Chris Grant gets a cruel bounce. He's still got it. Tries to get in a hand pass. Here's Big Griggich. He's working hard. Kellett, well played. Right to Kellett. Go out of the pack. Johnson. Goal to the Bulldogs. One goal kicked so far by Brad Johnson, the young player, in his first final series. 79-65.
And another product of the VSFL under-18 competition. Brad Johnson, who grew up in the Western District, the western suburbs area of Melbourne, barracked for Footscray, and now representing them on the MCG in September.
Again, Footscray hits back. 79 plays 65. Atkins swats it out of the middle. Pickering may be first to this. West tried to soccer it, couldn't do so. Liberatore plays on. Up towards full forward he goes. Big Ilya Griggich is there. Right off the ground, but a free kick going against Ilya Griggich.
He's got to get in front with that height.
I'm a bit more concerned for Geelong's perspective about Simon Atkins. He's getting away too much from Gary Hocking. No, Hocking's not fully fit, but a question whether he should be out there.
Would you leave him out there?
Still be thinking about it.
Good tackle by Lee Colbert. Bairstow pumps it back towards the centre. Well, no one wanted on that occasion. Finally, it's Atkins up towards full forward. And playing in front this time, taking a good mark is O'Reilly.
Good battle, that.
Yes, Grant at the moment has kicked 2 goals, both of those in the second term. Well, Hocking ran into Croft. Here's Johnson. Around his body and into the pocket. No mark taken. Osborne, Cameron, and over the line. Leon Cameron, a very quiet start, came into it strongly in the second quarter. The Dogs have it in their attacking zone. They're down by 14 points. After coming from the clouds, Osborne had just bounced away from him and then he turned into a tackle. The ball spills free to Colbert. He goes wider towards the half-back line and Bairstow just got boot the ball, travelled a couple of metres. Riccardi on Kellett. Look at Liberatore off to Cameron, close to the boundary line and taken over, but a free kick is going to go back to Bairstow.
So Mark Bairstow has been an excellent player. He's at half-back. His kick should land up towards centre wing area. Barry Stanfield and Barnes congregate. No mark. Hand pass. Comes back to Atkins. That was from Johnson. In towards the pocket. O'Reilly underneath it and takes the mark.
Well, Simon Atkins is the sort of player you must play one against one and be right beside him. If you shadow him, you can take him out of the game. If you let him run, he'll pick up 35 possessions.
Stanfield at the back. It's a loose ball. Brewer with pace. Brings it in. It's a wobbly kick, but it lands in the hands of Couch. He'll look for Ablett. The lead is on. Ablett and Crediuk. Ablett, use of the body, races back after it. Steve Crediuk and Wallace. Look at Ablett go. He's got it close to the boundary line of the Geelong champion. It's taken over the line by Wallace. And even the great player couldn't beat two Footscray players on that occasion.
In fact, I thought he just led a little bit early there. He was well and truly through his lead before Couch turned around and broke himself free from the tackle.
Under 12 minutes remaining in this vital third quarter. And a margin of just 14 points. Hinkley came over the top, but it's taken away by Rowan Smith. Cameron, Atkins. Can they start something here from the half-back line? West, up to half-forward. Out comes Osborne, steaming in front of Hocking. Richard Osborne turns nicely. Brown was giving chase. Kicks in towards full forward. No mark taken by Reynolds, and Colbert's able to clear. To the outer side he goes, they're away. Hocking is over there alone.
Bringing off the ground, Beveridge back on. Footscray throwing all their runners now at Geelong. We're a little bit handicapped.
So Gary Hocking gets it to Steve Hocking. A shocking kick by the back man. Straight to Stephen Wallace. So Malcolm Blight would not like that. The chip pass is on here. A loose man created. As it's taken away now. Was that Watts or Hunter? I think it was Hunter. Towards centre wing and the mark. Taken by O'Reilly. He's a good fullback, this guy. He and Grant having a terrific contest. O'Reilly clears the centre wing area. Up they go, Danny Southern giving away inches, but he's doing all right. That was Couch. Croft has been good since quarter time. On to Danny Southern. Southern wide. And this is Barry Stanfield having a good quarter. Bringing it in towards the half-forward line. Over the back is Minch to punch it away. But the umpire's found a free kick out of that. Well, it looks like there's a Beveridge. I think it's Luke Beveridge to take it. The big tall man, let's see. Oh, didn't look much in that, Gerard. Now Beveridge in towards Stanfield. He's been good this quarter. Now big Barry Stanfield on centre wing. He's bringing in towards the pocket, hoping Keenan Reynolds can take a mark, but he can't. Atkins doing well on the left boot. The chip passes on, but Stephen Hocking gets into that half-back area and takes the mark.
Now let's have a look at his delivery this time.
Crunch time.
Oh, he's turned it over at least 3 times. Wallace may make him pay. Now behind.
And Stephen O'Reilly is limping down there at fullback. Cricket's looking on from the bench. Steve McPherson with him, but Steve O'Reilly's got this. Watch him closely. Oh, look at that. He's just loping away with the ball. He's injured. He's had hamstring problems.
I think Couch may have a problem too. He's left the ground and Tudor is on. Hunter tries to slap it away from Hickmont. Hickmont persists but runs into Cameron. Finishes with Liberatore. Little left foot chip up towards the 50. Mensch and Beveridge. David Goliath there. Flick high in towards full forward. Steve Hocking again. Well, he's defending well. Just his kicking's letting him down. This time he finds Brown. Paul Brown kicks towards centre wing. Shane Brewer, it's his birthday today. Can't take it at the moment because Keenan Reynolds, who kicked the goal in the first term, is away. Again, they are charged towards Grant, who takes a fine mark.
The Geelong certainly have their problems in defence because they've got big David Mensch picking up Luke Beveridge. Don't have to have played football to know that that's a bit of an imbalance.
You can either work to your advantage or disadvantage,
Exactly.
depending on how the ball comes down.
Chris Grant kicked 2 goals in the second quarter. Well, he decides to chip to Atkins.
He really is becoming a big problem for Geelong.
And he too is going to chip.
He's a great accumulator of possessions, Atkins, and needs to have somebody right up his ginger at all times.
Keenan Reynolds kicked a goal in the first term.
Almost this exact position.
It's a long kick, but this would take a good kick too from there.
13 points the margin at the moment. Kicking from 55 metres. Gee, it's a long drop punt. It's there. King Keenan has 2.
You really get the feeling that Geelong are just going to run out of legs in this contest. They've been very good again in this third quarter, but Footscray just keep on snapping back at their heels. And you would think if they're within striking distance, they'll run over the top of the Cats.
Geelong by 7 points as Ken Hintley swings onto the left boot. The Bulldogs are coming at them. Here's Danny Southern, a good mark. Southern has beaten Billy Brownless tonight. Billy's been very quiet onto Danny Southern. He brings it out wide. Smith, a very quick player. Onto Croft, who's had a good quarter. Matthew Croft redeeming himself. He was pretty ordinary early. He kicks long to half forward, hoping someone can take a mark. Keenan Reynolds. Oh, don't tell me. He's going to have another shot from 52 metres. His last kick was magnificent on the other side of the ground, Gerard.
Yes, he is one of the long kicks in the game. And speaking of long kicks, it may be worth Geelong testing Bill Brownless at full forward and getting Ablett out in the half forward line, because neither of them are in the play at the present time. This fellow has got he's got exquisite skills at both ends of the ground, and the biggest one, of course, is he can kick goals.
And I love the way every time that ball comes down the forward line, he's in front of his man, and that's what you should do on the forward line. He's a long kick. Let's see if he can do it again. Keenan Reynolds from 51 metres. The high floating kick. It starts to bend back. It won't quite make the distance. It's thumped in front of goal. It's a free kick. Is it a Footscray kick? Yes. Beveridge. They're going to be a point behind if he kicks this. And look at the Bulldog supporters, and there's plenty of them here tonight. Luke Beveridge, discarded by Melbourne. What a game we'll have from here on in. We wouldn't have thought it early. Beveridge, kicks and goals. That's his first. And the scoreboard shows a point the difference. Who would have thought this in the first term when Geelong were on fire, Gerard?
Yes, it is a great comeback. Luke Beveridge finally repays Alan Joyce for getting a run, and there it was. David Mensch just giving him the old hammerlock round the chops, extracting a goal.
One point the margin. Barnes goes at it again with Stanfield. Stanfield gets crunched. Hocking tries to lift the Cats, but he loses the football in the process. At the bottom is West, tries to get it out towards Grant. Riccardi riding him. It spills free again. Atkins couldn't take it. Hocking goes in strongly. Tight now.
Sandy Libber and Gary Hocking fighting for the ball. That'll be a decent old contest. A worried Malcolm Blight.
Barnes snaps it out of the air, but gives it away straight away to Rowan Smith. Towards Beveridge. He's got Wills on him now. Beveridge gets clear. 50 metres out. In towards Osborne. Maybe a little too far. One behind.
Of course, the probability is that both of these sides will be playing again next week. The only way that they won't be is if both Melbourne and Collingwood beat their respective opponents tomorrow.
So scores a level as Johnny Barnes marks on the Tudor. Shooter onto the left boot, brings it to centre wing, and Adrian Hickmott dives and takes the mark. Scores a level. Hickmott with that mop of red hair. He brings it down towards half-forward. They need Brownless to start firing. Southern doing a great job at half-back. Free kick. Mark Bairstow. Oh, the umpire's called play on. Goodness me. That had to be a free kick to Bairstow. He can't believe it. Let's see what happened. Look at that, right round the neck.
Southern put his hands up, so I'm sorry.
Yes, he knew. Here's Liam Pickering from 50 metres. A one-on-one contest. Ablett fingertip to it. It flicks off his hand, and Truvo on behind. The Cats by a point.
Pickering could have done better on that occasion. He was looking to give the ball off. He should have taken responsibility and gone back and goaled. So you see Paul Couch and Michael Mansfield on the bench there for Geelong.
So that one behind again separates the two sides. Barnes slapped it down, but Johnson is the first to it. He runs out of room. Riccardi pushing him to the line.
He looks like being a good player, Jared.
Yeah, very
Johnson.
good player. He's actually displaced Peter Quill, who had an excellent season for Footscray last year. He's taken his spot on the wing. Real goer.
Through injury, I think. Quill's injured.
Throw in again. There is the man Peter was talking about. Towards centre wing. Steve Hocking taken out of it. O'Reilly. Leg. Oh, well, this is extraordinary.
Well, it's no wonder, Sandy. There is 3 umpires out on the ground, but it's only really an extension of the one umpire system. We've got to get to the point where both umpires in various zones can pay free kicks either side of the pack, rather than the ridiculous situation we have at the present time.
Steve Hocking kicks towards centre wing. Brownless couldn't take it. Southern tries to get through with brute strength. Loses the football. Oh, head down and bottom up went Billy, but he lost the football.
I reckon Southern's done a fantastic job on Brownless.
Billy did start with some pretty spectacular marks in that first quarter.
Yeah, early.
Played a part in their couple of goals, but Southern's been around the traps a little bit and fought back.
It's only taken a couple of marks, but they were spectacular. Liberatore, a high kick towards centre wing. Difficult one to mark. Tanner does it well. Has Hickmott wide if he wants him, but can't see him. Elects to go along direct. Down towards Mensch on the 50-metre line. Shane Brewer shrugs one tackle. Gives it off to Bairstow. Here's a chance for Ablett. Can he get there? Will he keep it in play? Crediuk right on his hammer. Holding the ball. No, keep going, says the umpire. So Southern attacks him. Oh. And he's got a free kick. What do you think, Jared?
Well, I thought Gary Ablett was playing for that free kick right from the time that Bairstow, in fact, kicked it. He didn't have any intentions of marking it. He looked for the boundary line. That's in control of the ball for mine. And perhaps
he did hook it back in underneath him, didn't he?
Could easily have been paid a free kick to Crediuk.
However, he hasn't.
There's no doubt about the free kick and the finish. He did cop it in the back.
I think Danny Southern knows where the break is.
He's kicked 6.
You'd nearly back him, wouldn't you?
They lead by a point at the moment. From 30 metres. No. One behind.
Nearly back him.
Well, you almost expect magical players like Ablett to kick those. As the short kick comes in to Mark Hunter, we're going to have a ripper last quarter here at the MCG. It'll be on for young and old. Here's Steve Wallace, who's battled hard all night. Brings it to centre wing. Stanfield's had a terrific quarter. Barry Stanfield, the boy from Fish Creek, gives it further afield. Scott West, he tried to do too much. Brad Johnson puts the head in. And a free kick to Johnson. You listen to the ironical cheers here. The Footscray support is delighted.
Maybe it'd be worth giving Billy Brownless a run on the ball and shifting Barnes to centre half forward just to give him a 15 or 10 minute break before 3/4 time.
Beautiful kick from Johnson up towards half forward. Grant the fire in the back. There's Wills. Wills kicks it wide. And it's taken over the line, close to the 50-metre line.
Well, at least a 7-minute break with 3/4 time plus the 50 seconds that are left to play.
Geelong by a couple, Jared.
Well got out of Jared.
Houdini Healy. From the throw-in. belted towards the boundary line, and Lamb, Pickering and Bairstow over. Well, who is going to survive the last quarter? That's what it's going to come down to. John Barnes and Barry Stanfield. Won by the former, but look at Liberatore again. Always finds himself on the ball. Gee, put Beveridge under a bit of pressure. Got a free kick, but did he duck down?
He certainly ducked.
But he has it just outside 50. They need a mark. With the precious seconds ticking away. West is there. He's at the bottom with O'Reilly. The umpire comes in for a bounce. 15 seconds and ticking down. .2 points, the margin. Stanfield and Barnes again. Stanfield hooks it back. Atkins tries to storm through, but there's the siren. It's three-quarter time. No addition to the score. Geelong leads by 2 points. 12-9, 81. Footscray, 12-7, 79.